Sit there now for a second and close your eyes and just imagine this new version of yourself. Here's the old version and here's the new version. But just imagine this new version. What would he do on a daily basis to get the life that he wants? How would he think? What would he consume? What would his habits be? How would he eat? Marinate on these things. Just think about it. How would that life look in your head? What would he be doing? Would he be doing the things that you're doing today? Would he be doing the habits that you're doing today? Would he think? Would he doubt? Would he be confident? Would he stand up with his shoulders back, walk into the room and everyone's looking at him and they think, wow, he's a good looking lad. He knows what he's doing. Do they respect you? What do they think? When people talk to you, when you interact with people, how do they think? Are they taken back by, your daily habits, the way that you think, your mind works? How do they think about you? Are you weird to some people, or are you normal? Do you fit in? Because this old self, what's his life right now? What's your life right now? What's he doing? How does he think? And compare them. How are they so different? And what would it take to slowly become this new version of yourself? Because we have to have a goal. We have to have something in our mind to work towards, right? With the gym, we have to have that body. We want some arms, we want some, shoulders, we want wide shoulders so our waist looks slim and it gives us that nice Dorito looking back, that V-taper shape. So what would he do if he had this body? What would he do on a daily basis? Would he just be going to the gym for half an hour? Would he be lifting light weights? Would he be lifting heavy weights? Would he be running? Would he be doing HIIT workouts? What would he be doing? How can you implement this into your life so this person slowly moves over to this new version of yourself and you kill this old version of yourself? What would this person have to adapt from this person? Because I can tell you that this person is probably perfect in your mind, right? He doesn't do anything bad. He doesn't do anything bad. All the bad habits that you have, this lad does not do. This new version of yourself does not do. So of course he's going to look weird. So you have to forget that looking and fitting in, looking weird, you have to forget about all that. You have to forget about other people's opinions, because you're going to look weird. If you look like this, you are going to look weird. People are going to wonder, what is his secret? What does he do? Because I want this. This is very different from most people, because that picture in your mind is perfect, like I said. So it's what is that perfect image in your mind? How does he get there? What does he have to do? You have to ask yourself this. And you have to forget about other people's opinions, the things that are coming out of your mouth when they look at you a bit strange and they don't really know what to say. They're taken back by what you're saying, the habits that you're doing, and they come out with these, oh, I couldn't do that. That's not for me. That's a bit extreme, isn't it? People, the norm, are not going to agree with this version of yourself. Your friends, your family even, they might not agree with this. They might think you're weird. They might think you're different. But when they see how happy you are, when they see your success with you're perfect, not saying you've got loads of money, and not saying that you've got the perfect body, but you're really happy, this version of yourself, you're perfect, you're perfect, the closest thing to what you want, the success, this is your most successful version of yourself. They're not going to relate. They're not going to understand the way that you think. They're not going to understand the things that you do. But they're going to be motivated. but they're going to want to look like you. They're going to want to think like you, and then they're going to start to want to follow you. Then they're going to start to want to know things about you personally, what you do on a daily basis, because this is their perfect version of themselves. This is their ideal person. This is their ideal body, the fame, the money, the cars, whatever it is. This version is other people's. Some people that relate with you, that look at you and they look up to you, they respect you in a certain way. This is their perfect version. What's it going to take for you to get to this version of yourself? What's it going to include? What experiences are you going to have to go through to develop patience, to develop confidence, to develop discipline, to develop accountability? Because that's what it's going to take. Because this version of yourself, the one that you're not happy with, the one that you're seeking information for, or self-improvement videos to make sure to help you get to this version of yourself, he's not happy. He is stuck. But what are things that, because it's not always what things that you can add to your life, but it's things that you can take out of your life. Who does he hang around with? What are the things that he eats? Can he take that out? Can he take that out of his life? Can he take these sweets, these sugary snacks, these chocolate, the takeaways, the pizzas? Can he take that out of his life? Of course he can. But he can also add new things to get to this point. We can add avocados and steak, broccoli, sprouts. So this version, what can he add? What can he take away? What can you take away? What can you add to your life that is going to help you get to this end result? And I know it's not easy. I know it's not, going to be an easy task, and this is why we need to develop accountability and discipline. And we have to develop these new habits of not the habits of like taking something into our life, but the habit of not doing something, not smoking, not drinking. What is his identity, right? He is, I game, I go out drinking, I smoke, I have sex with random girls, I eat takeaways, I eat shit food, junk food. What's his belief? No. Sugary foods is the devil. Drinking is poison for my body. Gaming is a waste of time. They're his self-beliefs. So what's it going to take? Is it going to take me telling you this information? Is it going to take me to shame you, to brutally be honest with you, to stop these habits, to stop being this old version of yourself? Or is it? Or is it going to get to a point where you're that unhappy that you don't even want to get out of your house? You don't even want to walk outside? That your mental health is that low that you're considering, ending it? Will it get to that point that you're that unhappy with your job, your habits, your body? Is it going to go to that extreme for you to completely change? For you to kill this version of yourself? Because that's what it took me. It took me going to the lowest point of my life to say, fuck this. I am not living like this anymore. I can't live like this anymore, because if I do, I won't be here anymore. If I do, I know I might do something stupid. That's it for us men. We push ourselves to the absolute fucking limit, and then we'll change. We take a lot of stress. Like, we've got to give it to ourselves that we can take a lot of stress. We can take a lot of emotional hurt, a lot of physical pain we are, very stress intolerant. Is that the word? I think it's that word. Intolerant. We can take a lot of stress, and it takes us a lot. It takes us like every part of our life to come collapsing down for us to say, okay, no, I need to become this person. No, I need to stop doing these old things. I need to stop this habit. I need to stop whatever this person is doing, and I need to change it. I need to fucking change my life, because I can't keep living like this. It's not making me happy. It's not getting me to where I want to go. Because deep down in your heart, your soul, you know that this life isn't for you. There's more you crave. It's the videos that you watch of, famous people with loads of money, people that go travelling. That's the life that you want. That's the thing that you dream of. What is that dream inside your head? What is that dream? If we know we can take all this stress, why aren't we putting ourselves through stress? Why aren't we putting ourselves through more stress, through more uncomfortable situations, if we know we can take this pain, this suffering? We've already been through enough suffering of being, depressed, uncomfortable, fat, lazy. That's uncomfortable. That's horrible. That's probably worse than what you're going to experience to get to this point. To get to this point is going to make you a lot happier. When have you ever gone through, a workout and you've sweated, you couldn't even breathe properly, and you've said, after it, you've calmed down a little bit. At first you're a bit like, fuck me, I wish I didn't do that. But then after, you calm down and you're like, I've got a bit of a high now. I feel, happier. It's released them endorphins inside of you. You feel happy. The dopamines have completed something hard. That's going to make you feel a lot better. Even though it's stressful, it's hard, it's maybe a bit challenging for our brains, it's going to get us to this point, and it's going to challenge us, it's going to stress us out, and it's going to be more comfortable than living this horrible, painful life of not being able to control your emotions, not being able to control your diet, the things that you crave, the things that you do. It's going to be a lot more painful to live this life than this life, isn't it? Be real with yourself. When have you been through a tough time, a stressful time, a hard workout, and said, oh, fucking hell, that was a waste of time? Never. Never in your life have you said that. Maybe during it, but if you carried on, if you pushed through this hard time, if you pushed through that hard workout, you realise that that's improved you. That's got your breathing, your lungs better. Your lungs have improved. Your way of thinking is a lot more straightforward if you're waking up early and doing some journaling in the morning, or typing in the morning, research in the morning. If we do some hard work, if we put ourselves through stressful situations, it's going to be a lot more fulfilling, this life. You could say, oh, I'm just lazy. But you're not just lazy, are you? Because you know you can do these things. You know you've probably even tested to do these things. These hard workouts, the trying to restrain yourself from sugary snacks, chocolate. You know you can do these things, but why don't you? And it just hasn't got to that point of you changing, of you getting to that lowest point of your life. You are too comfortable. So you won't change. You do not want it bad enough. You do not want to change bad enough. It hasn't got to the point where you have to change, where you're not making any money you're not making enough money to get by, to live in the house, to pay the rent, to pay the food, to pay for your car. You are just not making enough, so you don't step out of your comfort zone and start a business that's going to make you a lot more money and make you a lot more comfortable later on in life. We might be uncomfortable now. We might, have little funds, and we might have to maybe move back into our parents' home so we can save a bit more money. But later on, then we're going to be comfortable. Why can't we sacrifice that comfortable now? Why can't we make our life worse right now so we can be better off later on? It's not because you're lazy. It's because you're too comfortable. It's because you're not putting yourself through stressful situations, uncomfortable situations enough. You do not know your limit, your edge. We should be living on this edge of where we're not doing too much that's too uncomfortable, because that'll just make us completely quit. But living on the edge where we know that we can push ourselves and still improve, but not going too far with it. But not, we're not down here where we're just being comfortable and we're not doing anything to improve at all. We're just living comfortably down here. But if we live up here, just on the edge, then that's when we start to improve. Then that's when things start changing, and when we're not comfortable. We've got that pressure of people. We've got that pressure of to take care of people. We've got the pressure of paying the bills. We've got the pressure of that holiday that we want to go on, so we have to lose the weight. Who do you choose? Or him? Him? Or him? It's your decision.